Bounce, jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
What's good, everyone? Salute to all the supporters on this Monday. On this Monday. What's good, everyone? Hopefully, everyone week has started off just great. You know what it is, man? We're about to be at the end of August. Real talk, we're about to be at the end of August. Real talk, shouty. It's about to be over. And you know, looking at the thumbnail, you can read in between the headstones and everything, man. It's about to be another one. You already know what it is, shouty. It's about to be another one. See, people was thinking just because I wasn't talking about this, I had a little break. It wasn't like I lost hope. I just gave it a rest, man, so others can speak. That's all. Because I know I give energy to some of these cats to make alive so they can listen and then make their own life. I know. And they be wanting me to respond. Hey, you ain't getting a shot like that. Not for free no more. It's not gonna happen. But look, check this out. It seems to be some controversy. You know what I'm saying? With all the storylines and hoopla that comes out about Terrence Crawford being number one. I just thought I had to screenshot it and put it up here with my thumbnail to remind people what it says below the top line. It says previous ranking number one. I repeat, previous ranking number one. I repeat, previous ranking number one. Now, this is, of course, ESPN's pound for pound list. And I remember hearing a little rumor mill and scuttlebutt behind the scene where people were saying that, oh, he left top rank. ESPN is gonna fuck him up. Well, check this out. ESPN didn't fuck over Crawford. You know what I'm saying? They was like, oh man, Crawford ain't gonna get no love. He done left they wanted him to lead top rank because they felt that Bob Aaron was all prejudiced and stuff. They was just calling the man all sorts of names, right? Terrence Crawford wasn't doing business. He wasn't doing good business. You heard every ounce that they had to offer. The same crumbs trying to make a meal. The same crumbs out there on the ground. They trying to scramble around and make a meal out of it, bro. The same shit over and over again. He left, became a free agent. And now they say, oh, well, you got one or two options. You just go over here to the PBC and just lay down. Yeah, you just become an Omaha doormat at PBC and take whatever they're going to give you. Be the challenger. Take less money. Humble yourself. Sit down. You know all that type of reverse racism, civility type verbiage? Yeah, that's what they was telling my guy Crawford. When he left Top Rank, a network like ESPN is highly rocking with Top Rank, right? I never saw the blackballing. I never saw the banishment, y'all. I never seen it. And the list comes out. The man haven't fought since Sean Porter. And it's Monday. He's at the top of the list on Monday. What I tell ya. They still mad at the fact he's pound for pound on a Monday. Somebody please explain this thumbnail, because they continue to make up all the lies. Notice I didn't say lives, lives. I said lies. You know what I'm saying? They continue to make up the lies, man. And hey, what more can I do except support those individuals who continue to want to try to blanket the reality of Terrence Crawford being number one pound for pound. He rates it. You know what I'm saying? He rates it. He deserves it. He earned it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Don Vaughn on deck. What's good? Salute Al and Floyd. Destroyed boxing. They just about money, not making the best fights. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that, man. Appreciate you dropping that input in there. You know what I'm saying? But check this out, though. Listen. They're starting to pick up the buzz about the announcement again. So, you know, I had to step in. I had to step on deck once again and speak my words of encouragement. They struck out the first time. God damn it. I had to get on their neck and jump up and down like a pogo stick, man. I say, you said to the people, the announcement was going to be July 4th. Yep. Along with that announcement, it was going to be grand, fireworks, everything, Independence Day. What holiday to announce it on? What better holiday? You feel me? What better holiday? Real talk. What better holiday, man? Because every time I hear an announcement, right, it has to be on a holiday, strictly for this fight. Strictly for this fight. That's all I'm saying. Strictly for this fight right here. Strictly for this fight. Nobody else, but strictly for this fight. It always has to come out that it's going to be announced on something special. I don't know. I can't tell you. You know, I don't know why it always has to be on a special day. Why can't it just be an average day where people are not invested in doing anything else, like at a barbecue, drinking, or whatever the case may be? Why can't it just be something normal? So, word has came out that somehow, some way, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence will be announced during the Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, it all rhymes, y'all, fight on September 4th. That's what they're saying. They're saying now it's going to be announced on the day of, which is September 4th. Now, if you look at your calendars, right? You look at your calendars. You tell me when it's September 4th. It's a Sunday. Whoa. Whoa. This Sunday. Oh, Lord Jesus. And this Sunday, I believe in you. Oh, this Sunday, can you bless us and give us that announcement that we've been waiting for? Sing along, y'all. Oh, Lord Jesus, can you bless us? They're talking about, hey, I'm not gonna look. I didn't put no tweets up. I didn't put nothing. Now it's gonna happen on Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz Day. I have to come on, man, because it's my due diligence. It's my service. If this fight is announced on that day, right? Kudos to that. Kudos. It's not gonna change anything, except the fact we finally have an announcement date. We still have to make it to the ring. But all of a sudden, on a Sunday, on the 7th, On the seventh day, y'all, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain. Are we going to be singing in church when we hear this news? Are we going to be stomping our feet? Hallelujah. 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 The fight has been announced. Everybody say amen. Are we going to be in church like it's Easter? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to be dressed the par, suited and booted? Is it going to be such a special day we can look back in time and say, you know, finally, they got it right. After swinging in the dark and goddamn just guessing out their ass, they finally got it right. How many of y'all listening? How many of y'all believe the fight's going to be announced? Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz fight night that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is going to fight finally. They're going to give us all the news on Labor Day weekend. On Labor Day weekend, people, it's going down. It was the 4th of July, right? But check this out. Check this out. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this up. Now it's supposed to be the 4th of September. It's supposed to be the 4th of September. Did you hear me? You hear me? It's supposed to be the 4th of September. Not the 4th of July. Now it's supposed to be the 4th of September on another holiday weekend. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, it's gonna be on that Sunday. Way. It's gonna be on a Sunday, dog. Now it's gonna be on the 4th on a Sunday, bro. Now let me get to the chat, man. Let me get to the chat, man. This is gonna be on the 4th of September now, Labor Day weekend. Notice I have not did a live on that shit. Toby on deck. What's good? Remember, Showtime left Bud off the list of champions. What that has to do with what I'm talking about? What are you talking about? Showtime, what's good? Shot News on deck. What's good with it? What is good, brother? Y'all be sure to check him out, follow him, like, share, subscribe his content. And, you know, shout out always Jahad Tucker, man. Y'all check him out. Doing big things over there. Somebody behind the lens is just acting up. No, I believe it when I hear it. I will believe it when I hear it. They've been pulling our legs playing games. Man, they've been pulling our legs to the point we are disjointed. Okay? I can't make this shit up. We are disjointed. We are arthritic. They're done. We have become arthritic. They have been pulling our legs and manipulating our joints and everything else, and it has prevented us from walking comfortably through the YTC. We cannot no longer walk comfortably through the YTC because we have been disjointed. Our bones ache. You know what I'm saying? We're arthritic because of the fake news. Now listen. Before they kind of gave us a pre-warning weeks out. This is very, very close, y'all. This is very, very close. Real talk. This is very, very close. Seriously. When you look at it, when you gauge the moons, the rise of, you know, the early mornings and when the sun sets, dusk to dawn, the 4th of this weekend. You know what I'm saying? This is a Labor Day weekend. Labor Day is September 5th on Monday. So check this out. I am giving you the alert. I'm giving you firsthand news that once you hear this on Sunday and you are sanctified and the preacher start recognizing that you got the Holy Ghost and you just feeling feeling so good sitting out in that pew. You finally heard Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. How do you think you're gonna feel on Labor Day when you start going to the cookouts? Man, you're gonna feel extra good. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're drinking or smoking, it's gonna hit you different. I'm telling you, it's gonna hit you different. Real talk. It's gonna hit you different because now, instead of us getting the placebos that we've been getting via the fake news, now supposedly on this 4th of September, we are getting the grand news once again. Breaking the news has come about that on the 4th of September, day before Labor Day, we are set to receive the news. That's all we can call it, the news. The news encompasses 2 fighters that has been spoken on both in a healthy manner and a defaming manner. This topic has been disintegrated over and over and over again, but now all the blessings are going to come true because this announcement is supposed to come out on a Sunday. It's supposed to come back on a Sunday. How special is that? I'm going to be live on Sunday. I might even have me something to drink because I want to toast to this. Serious. I want to have an open panel. I want us all to rejoice. I want everybody to have a glass of something. You know what I'm saying? It can be water, sweet tea. It can be some of your premium yak. You know what I'm saying? It can be anything you want it to be. As long as you don't come up in this bitch with some wine coolers and you're a dude, okay? Don't do that shit, dog. You're going to mess up the groove. But I'm telling you, this fight is supposed to be announced real soon. Clap it up. Clap that shit up right there. Clap it up. Shout out to the streamers. Shout out to the streamers, the Errol Spence streamers. They have once again put out this news that the fight is supposed to be announced. Now, of course, I just have a little bit of breakdown when people rumors. So listen. Should we report on a rumor such as this when it has been out too many times? It's almost like the boys who cried wolf. How many times are we supposed to hear the shit? Wolf, 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 wolf. Everybody run through the motherfucking screen. Tell me, has it happened? Has it? No, not yet, man. Just to win or deflate. They just deflate their sales, dog. Do you think, what time you think it'll be? I don't know, man. Stop asking me so much, man. It's already 3:30 p.m., dog. Damn. Shit. I know they ain't gonna wait till the motherfucking fight card start. That'd be stupid. All right, man. I'm gonna call you back in my 3 hours. No, man, don't call me back, man. Damn. I feel just like you do, man. Goddamn, don't call me back, man. I just hit you up when the news is announced. 7:30 come around. God damn. They got us again. But hey, long as they put rumor or we heard or it may be, all those words that I instilled in them instead of fake newsing the motherfucking audience with as if it's already happened and put a question mark at the end. No. We're not doing that no more. And listen, they can't stay away from the fake news, y'all, because now they feel that they may have something to shut WCS up. If this shit is announced this weekend, they're going to make all the damn lives they possibly can again. Finally. See, I told you. I told you first. I told you first. It was going to be announced during the Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz fight. I told you. I told y'all. Don't underestimate me again. Don't do it. No matter how many strikes I have, man. Fuck that. In YTC, it's not 3 strikes you out. It's whenever we choose to leave home plate. So we get the pitcher to keep on pitching, and we got a goddamn 313 strikes, and that don't mean we leaving. We don't. It's no innings in this. This is infinity. God damn it! They keep throwing it, and we keep striking out, and we're gonna stay in home plate until we get one. It don't matter if it's a bunt. That's how they think, bro. That's how they fucking think, dog. 4th of September, I'll put my diary. I put it in my diary. Yeah, man, put that shit in your diary, dog. Screenshot your diary, man. Put that shit. Send it to me on the DM. So when the 4th come around, man, all I want to do, I need some content for the 4th of September, rather. When it comes to the 4th of September, I need some content. I need individuals to be active in attendance on the 4th of September. It's holiday weekend. You ain't doing shit. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more on deck. Salute my brother Scotty. Salute to you, Bruce. Salute to you. They treat boxing fans like kids. No. It's beyond kids, bro. It's beyond kids because look, these are infantiles. These individuals cannot be children because children get to a point where they want to throw a temper tantrum. They want to buck the system. They want to, pout too much. You know what I'm saying? Stick their lip out. No. These are individuals that's still on pacifiers. Because every time they release fake news, all they do is put a pacifier in their mouth and it gets them right. They calm down. Oh, okay, thank you. This tastes good. I mean, at first I didn't like it. 15 years ago, I didn't like it, but now that you do it while I'm older, man, this pacifier, it tastes kind of good. I don't know what flavor. They put a pacifier in their mouth, man. Those fake news pacifiers, just stick it in their mouth. Shut up until I'm done. No, they're not. No. These are infantiles, man. These are individuals that obviously have issues going on, that they are in a state of being an adult, but their mindset is there of an infant. Real talk. I hope it's true that they announced a Showtime pay-per-view on Fox pay-per-view telecast. I hope so too. I hope they announce something. Lost Art of Boxing on deck. What's good? The Lab. Salute to you. Same breaking news rumors came out 5 months ago. LOL. They've been talking about this fight for 5 years. We should have had a trilogy. What? Shout out to D-Ray Promotions. What? Man, we should be on a trilogy. We should have already been talking about how the first fight went when Terrence Crawford stopped Errol Spence in the 6th or 7th round. We should be talking about that, man. We should be talking about, you know what I'm saying? I would say 7. Because I don't see Terrence Crawford letting the fight go past 10 with Sean Porter. He gonna prove a point to the people. He gonna prove a point, man, that he can do this. He has control over the outcome of his fights. That's why he closed them down early. Night. You know what I'm saying? That's why he does that. But for Errol Spence, he's gonna prove a point, y'all. He's going to prove a point. He stopped Sean Porter in 10, which everybody loved to praise and glorify. He's going to go in there and make an example out of Spence. Dude, he's going to make an example out of him. He's going to make an example out of him. He's going to basically remind people on why he has 6 straight stoppages at welterweight. He's going to remind people why Errol Spence is going to be lucky number 7. He's going to remind them. The fight isn't going past 10 rounds. It's not going past 10 rounds. Bud is that dude, Kobe of boxing. Man, he is that guy, man. He's one of the greats to do it. I just had to put up, the pound for pound list because it was so much talk going around when he left Top Rank that he wouldn't have no love either way. But look, it still seemed like he's continued to blossom, man. He's continued to produce fruits in his movement in boxing, and how he continued to grow in the sport of boxing. It hasn't faltered. It's not like he left Top Rank and even put in a lawsuit, and then ESPN put him behind Errol Spence to prove a point, like what we see going on with Devin Haney for whatever reason. All right, that never happened with Bud Crawford. I never seen him so-called get punished. I haven't seen them do that because they thought he didn't have anything left after he left Top Rank. They never put him behind Errol Spence on the pound for pound. A lot of people was up here dreaming, wishing and hoping, but they never did it. It never a list came out. Well, from what we see, Terrence Crawford haven't did this, and this, butts in the seats. Errol Spence has no, you haven't seen none of that shit. Nothing. But once again, it just comes down to the regulars that speak on this. I hear cats. I heard BFTV say in a live before. Shout out to BFTV, man. Hey, I couldn't even get freaking 10 minutes on his platform. He kicked me off, man. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to insert himself in a debt being paid that had nothing to do with it. It was none of his business, right? But what I have to bring up is that I attempted to make a bet with him. I came in low because I knew he was going to go high. And he said he bet thousands on fighters. He bets thousands. But what I can't seem to grasp is why these dudes bring up money to the wrong person. I came in low. You didn't even give me a counter offer. All I wanted was a counter offer. All I wanted was a counter offer, bro. And you couldn't even give me a counter offer. You couldn't even give me a counter offer, man. Look, it's not like I came in and you heard me say this. Let's bet $1 million. Let's bet $1 million. See, I would have respected it a lot more if I came in at 100,000 and he said, let's bet $1 million. I would have said, oh shit, $1 million. Okay, so how are we gonna verify secure funds on that million though? We gotta verify secure funds on that shit. That's where I was trying to go with this fight. I was trying to put money out to the heavy hitters, so to speak, on that side, the ones who consider themselves heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? BBS, he ended up, coming up with the money issue or whatever, and I just can't do it, man. That 1,300 is out of my pay range. That's minuscule roll of pennies on a fight of this magnitude. Minuscule, bro. Minuscule. I just, you bring out when people start to try to separate themselves with money and all this stuff and talk. But this right here, this is a fight where you bet top dollar. You bet top dollar. And I couldn't get that. I couldn't even get a counter offer. You know what I'm saying? But we all know what people with numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like this happen. And this is no shot. This is no shot at anybody. I'm just saying it's one of those lives, man. Since the news is being put out, BBS, he came out with a live talking about his rumors, right? But this is why I can't debate these cats, man. You have to be in good standings with yourself. You know what I'm saying? But once again, I have to bring up to the forefront because sometimes I just be, walking, kicking the can a little bit, whistling. Just walking down the street whistling. But check this out, though. Check this out. It's no shot, man. It's no shot. It's just, when it comes to debates, man, I can be a bit witty when I choose to. I just don't want it to go left with me interrupting people because they saying stuff that don't make sense. But check this out.
Brother got 41 knockouts in 42 fights.
This Deontay Wilder.
Well, in 40 was that 1, 2, 3 fights. No, 45 fights. He has 42 knockouts or something like that.
Big blunts and boxing. That's a shout out to you, brother. I don't know. I don't know, man. You know, I want to go up here and you know defend my championships, you know, in the debate, but I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're going out here, you know, coming to the ring with one glove on, you know, I can't do it, man. You're missing your mouthpiece, bro. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it, man. You have to be absolutely clear and be healthy. What's going on, the Big Blunts and Boxing, man? What's going on? He said, salute chat. WCS, what's going on with your OG? You feeling okay? What's good with you, bro? Feeling better, man. Feeling better. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about that. Don said, Teddy Atlas said it best, the most instinctual fighter. And once again, somebody, you know, used the $8 word. Be careful over here, you know, because they get mad when you use those $8.10 words now. Instinctual fighter. He has seen huge praise from an unbiased analysis. Teddy Atlas said it best, the most instinctual fighter. He has seen huge praise from an unbiased analysis. You ain't dropping the link today. What are you requesting the link? I mean, I don't know what the code is. I don't know what the code is. You know what I'm saying? You know, most of the time when I put the link out there, people are like, huh? It got to be on a Friday or something. You know, people don't even click the link. But look, it depends on, like, if you're talking about the topic, cool. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's at a point right now, like, we're not having the debate on whether this fight is going to be announced on the 4th, because all that is hearsay. All that is hearsay. You know what I'm saying? So really is nothing that we can talk about when it comes to if the fight's going to be announced or not. And we definitely not having that Errol Spence Bud Crawford debate for free. It ain't happening. I'll have a conversation. I'll have a dialogue, but not for free. You know what I'm saying? That goes for BFTV too. You know what I'm saying? People, look. One thing I know about BF, shout out to the graveyard. He has a lot of holes in his graveyard. One thing I'll tell you for sure, he has a lot of holes in his graveyard. Seriously. There's a lot of holes. They're running, dropping links. I know this for a fact. Hey, man, you might want to tune in to WCS live, bro. Here go the link, man. I'm out. You didn't hear shit from me. He has a lot of holes over there, bro. That's ho, without it being Christmas. Real talk, man. Them dudes be over there. I'm talking about absolute control. They are afraid to sit up there and go against the grain. They are so nice, man. PFTP. Who you going to debate next? Hey, I have no problem debating the best, so to speak. They said I couldn't get 817, get the Prince, but I don't think BBS is the Prince. I don't know. I would like to see, you know, a title eliminator. I'd like to see BBS and BFTV debate one another. And then they get the champ. You know what I'm saying? I have to check with the manager, Shaw News, and see what the site fee is going to be. You know what I'm saying? See what the going purse. We need to have a purse bid. That's the only thing we can do, man. We need to have a purse bid. This needs to be about money. No, it's not going to be on Knockouts channel. Nope. I'm not going no polls and them bias ass polls. Shout out to Knockout, nothing against him. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't going in that bias ass freaking poll setting over there. And all those people in the chat, so-and-so's losing. So they did my guy Black and Brown dirty. You know what I'm saying? They did get the smoke dirty. Come on, man. I've been over there before. I've been over there, man. I've been on these type of, chats and panels way back where people was just putting some crazy shit in the chat. And then I said to myself, I was like, okay, I understand. It's a bunch of hoes in the chat doing hoe like shit. That's all. So you got to take it as that. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it as that. But when it comes down to this right here, the 4th of September, I'm not totally sure, man. I'm not totally sure. But man, I got time today. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's popping, man. Let go the link right there. Lost Art of Boxing. Anybody else? You know what I'm saying? I know I'll probably get some trolls. It's okay. DBMH on deck. What's good with it? You know what I'm saying? What's good with it? But yeah, if you are the ones that run back and tell these grown ass man, you are a hoe. You are doing fuckboy shit. You are a hoe. Real talk. That's what they do, man. That's what they do. That's what they do, man. How many of y'all in the chat, you know what I'm saying, believe that this fight is going to be announced this weekend on Labor Day? Labor Day weekend, man. Labor Day is the 5th. How many of y'all believe this fight is going to be announced? How many of y'all? And just for record, Deontay Wilder, 42 victories, 41 knockouts out of 45 fights, and with 2 losses, 1 draw. I mean, so this is Q the God. What's going on, Q the God? I see you in other people's chat. What you got to talk about, bro?
What's good with it, bro?
I'm chilling. How you feeling, bro?
Shit, feeling good, feeling great.
What's on your mind, man?
Shit, man, I'm just listening to you, man, cook up and shit, man. And I'm pretty much, I agree with you. You know, I'm the Lost Art of Boxing. You know, that's my channel. So,
okay, I ain't know that. All right, I'll go over there and sub to it, man.
Yeah, but man, like I've been saying for the longest, I really don't believe this is gonna happen until I hear the parties involved. You know, all these YouTube channels, they not involved. So, you know, when I hear news come from Crawford, I hear Spence and then, you know, they allude to it. Like I seen a lot of people bringing up that Crawford saying he don't need Spence to get in the Hall of Fame with Sean Porter, and they was bringing that up like he was ducking and shit. And I went and watched it. I'm like, where people get that from? It actually sounded like he was saying the fight close, like the shit gonna get made. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what it sounded like to me. It didn't sound like, oh, he ducking or he not gonna fight him. He was just saying he fighting the people because that's what the fans want. And that is what we wanted. That's how it started. We seen them go undisputed, and we like, shit, man, he probably can whoop Errol Spence ass. You know what I mean? And that's where it came from. And he said he wanted to take on them challenges from some of the early interviews, you know, with him on Breakfast Club. He always was adamant about wanting that fight and proving a lot of people wrong. You know what I mean? Because people think Errol Spence could beat him, and he was willing to take on that challenge. You know, and a lot of people get that shit twisted. You know, as far as Errol Spence, like, shit, I don't know how bad. I'll say this. I don't think Errol Spence is scared of him, but I do believe Errol Spence knows it's a high chance of him losing to Bud, and the people around him feel the same way. That's why they ain't never been so quick to fight him. You know, they was willing to make him 3rd or 4th, you know, after he fought the easier opponents. And that's just what it is when you just go with that fight and Earl. And that's why Bud fans feel that way. Or I ain't even just gonna say Bud fans, because me personally, I feel like the majority of Bud fans are more so boxing fans. a lot of the Earl Spence fans are casuals. They're just Earl Spence fans. They fanboys and shit like that. You know, Crawford got him as well, but I believe like more of that shit, more of the bullshit, more of the narrative, more of the capping ass type of shit, it come from Earl Spence fans. And
let me ask you this question. You remember when you know, he was coming off the car accident and pretty much Terrence Crawford said that, you know, I don't want to fight him coming off the car accident. What's your take on that? Do you believe it was respectful for him to just say, you know, I'm not going to get the man that's the first fight back because they won't respect me for stepping on him like that? Because, you know, we don't know if he's healthy or not. We haven't been able to see that. What's your take on that? Is that ducking too?
man, hell no, that wasn't ducking. I'm gonna tell you what ducking was, because Bud didn't want that fight because it's already that built-in excuse. He hurt, he coming off an accident, he this and that, and y'all don't know how we gonna be if he the same fighter. But the ducking shit was when Bud showed up to the fight. And after the fight, Earl Spence talking about, I don't know why he at my fights. I never go to his fights. This and that. That's the ducking shit. Like, what the fuck? You really don't want to acknowledge this nigga that came to your fight? Like, this the perfect time to, you know, make the fight, this and that. And then,
who did he call out? Who did he call out that night?
Man.
Didn't he call out Canelo? Didn't he say want that Canelo fight that night?
He said that he was talking about that fight. He was saying he could fight Canelo, and then, you know, the upcoming weekend, you know, he was at the DAZN card, and that's when he was talking about the 80-20, 70-30 ass shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it been crazy shit coming from that camp. And then, like I'm saying, like all that narrative shit from the Earl fans was coming after that. They was taking all that shit Earl was saying and running with it. And then Earl tell you he wasn't even serious. Now they backtracking. Now they got to come up with some whole other fuck shit to try to cover up 2 years of capping. Because Earl let that shit go on for 2 years, bruh. And they capped that shit all the way the fuck out. Now what they got, you know what I mean, is that shit really been super crazy when you think about it. Like
it's been all bad, bro, because like you said, they ran with it for so long, man.
Man, motherfuckers really been cutting Earl Spence fans slack, because if a motherfucker really had the time and they really wanted to, and they wanted to go back to y'all lives and videos y'all was making and make a big ass compilation about y'all that capping ass shit, they could. Cause I remember seeing that shit. I ain't got the time to go back and just expose that stupid ass shit. But they out here and they still doing that shit. They doing the shit with the announcements now. After the fight don't get announced, we could come and pull up all the compilations of these capping ass niggas talking about they gonna make the announcement. Then I know I got this and I got that and come on, bro, and y'all ain't got shit. Y'all
hey, the information is out there. We know. You know, from the fake news distributors, the streamers, the news is out there, man. This motherfucking topic right here, it has been, I mean, stepped on in the worst way, man. Like this topic's been stepped on, not anything to do with the fighters, but I'm saying when it comes to the YTC and dissemination of this particular topic, that's supposed to be the biggest fight in boxing. Oh my God, man, it's been molested, it's been assaulted, it's dysfunctional. I mean, it's really nothing healthy about this because so much fake news come out about it. And now we get another fourth date. We had the 4th of July. That was bogus. Now we're supposed to get the 4th of September on the Ruiz Ortiz fight. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Let's see if it happens.
And they reaching, because that fight damn sure ain't big enough to make no announcement like that. But
I'm glad you said that. Why would they come out and say it's being announced on that fight? The one of the biggest fights in boxing. Why would you have to pick a fight or a holiday to announce the fight?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you have a whole press conference with them two right there announcing that they fight?
Correct. You can have them all meet up, you know, before the fight, man, in the ring, and announce the fight before Ortiz and Ruiz come out. You know, man, make their ring walk. You can have them come to the ring, boom, announce the fight is done, over. But this shit is in Cali, ain't it? This is in Los Angeles, right?
Yep. a whole press conference at the what they did the Hall of Fame shit this weekend with all them.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, you got the A-list boxers there. You got all the cameras there. You know what I mean? You could throw in a press conference right after that, whatever. But I ain't gonna wait for no Ortiz Ruiz fight. Like, come on, dog. That's crazy. If it is,
And then you look at it this way, you know, who are them fighters fighting for? Who are they signed with? What fight card is this? Who's promoting it? Do you know who's promoting it?
man, that's the big question, because you got executives on the platform that people saying they fighting on, saying that they ain't even got the money for it.
No, I'm saying who is Ortiz TGB promoting it, right? Who TGB the front man for? PBC, right? Tom
Yeah.
Brown.
Mhm.
So that there you go, dog. Like, if this is going to be announced and they want to, you know, get some exposure, hopefully the fight is announced, or they just trying to bring attention to the Ortiz and Ruiz fight. It's bogus damn teasing going on once again. You know what I'm saying? Because Tom Brown of TGB is a promoter of this fight. He's attached to PBC Al Heyman. So if they're trying to just bring attention to this fight, cool, that's great. But say that. You know what I'm saying? Say that. Don't just say, oh, it's going to be announced. Put this word out there that Spence Crawford is going to be announced on this card, so everybody be tuning into this card, and then we don't hear shit. That's what I'm thinking.
I know they pushing Keith Thurman more and more. Shit, I just seen they dropped the interview with him and Brian Custer. That shit damn near an hour. So
they saying Thurman, they want Thurman to fight who again?
man, Thurman just running his mouth. He ain't
anybody, right?
Anybody.
Anybody with a name. Spence, Crawford, it don't matter. They want Thurman to be in the mix again. That's all.
Throwing shit at the wall, hoping it stick. Yep. Throwing that shit at the wall, hoping it stick. They want that shit to pick up some momentum, but man, I'll tell you this: neither one of them can fight Keith Thurman, and I'd be happy about that shit.
Oh hell no! Man. Especially if they ain't fought one another. Hell no, we ain't gonna be happy about that. Hell no, man. All I'm saying is, man, this is another fourth. I hope the fight is announced this weekend. That's all I'm saying. I hope the fight is announced for you, Blue. I hope the fight is announced, bro. For y'all over there, all on the same, you know, talking about, you know, is rumor and all that, and y'all want to put it out there. Okay, I hope the fight is announced. That's all I'm saying. I hope it is, bro. Because once again, fake news would have been disseminated out here to the YTC to tune into a fight that's with a promotion that y'all supporting, y'all collectively supporting this promotion, but yet they having y'all put out fake ass news. That's bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
All I'm saying.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. And they got motherfuckers that's gonna eat that bullshit up. And then when that shit don't happen, then what? They ain't gonna get no accountability held toward their ass. They gonna go about that shit like ain't shit happened. Like they ain't never said no capping ass shit like that. Like, no, that's not what I said. I put the question mark behind it. I wasn't making the statement. I was asking y'all, was that what y'all did? Like, nigga.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't ask anything. You are the segue. You're the voice to the people. You ain't asking shit. You know, if you want to ask your audience, just put it up there. Tell me what you think about this. You know what I'm saying? Don't put that shit up there like it's an actual description and that's the title of your live and you putting it out there like it's about to happen. No. Let me ask you this, man. What you think about the new ESPN pound for pound list, man?
New ESPN pound for pound list?
Yeah.
Damn, who did they add or take off on it from the last one?
I'm about to bring it up.
I seen people ain't too happy about that Ring magazine shit.
Oh, they wasn't happy about that. Real talk. They weren't happy about that. Um, the reason why I was asking you, I was going to kind of compare it to like, okay, the ESPN list, right? You know, the ESPN pound for pound has Terrence Crawford number 1, 2 Naoya Inoue, 3 Errol Spence, 4 Canelo Alvarez, 5 Tyson Fury, 6 Oleksandr Usyk, 7 Vasily Lomachenko, 8 Dmitry Bivol, 9 Shakur Stevenson, and 10th Devin Haney. With Devin Haney coming in 10th, you know, on the ESPN list, the Ring, they pretty much blacklisted him, banished him, or whatever. Or I wouldn't say banished him, ostracized him from being on the list, even at number 10. And he chose to say, okay, if you're not gonna recognize me respectfully, I'm gonna vacate that belt. What's your take on him being on the ESPN pound for pound? But yet Ring said, no, fuck that. I mean, what would be the reason for that? I mean, you don't even have to be perfect. You don't have to be right. I'm just answering for the audience and shit like that. What's your take on that, man? Like, why do you think they ostracize him from that?
Man, I think, man, to be crazy, I really don't know. Like,
Okay,
because even though, like me personally, when it comes to the Ring magazine and the ESPN, I think ESPN be all the way off with they shit, and the Ring
they can say the
magazine,
same thing about Ring too.
yeah, and I feel like it'd be the same with them, but like with them directly doing that with Devin Haney and the points that he said, like you actually got people who don't even hold y'all actual Ring magazine title, and y'all got them over me and on y'all pound for pound list, which is crazy. And I can't say it directly shows corruption with it, because when it comes to Lomachenko, that's what had me puzzled. Like, how was Lomachenko still on there? Respectfully, with the losses, even though he been gone and stuff, it's like I don't see why he's still on there. You know, I think he could be like behind Devin, probably teetering that 10th, but I think Bob is like the one that aligned the stars. Some people be saying, man, the stars gotta line up and shit like that. Bob actually moving them shits. Like, Bob knew how he had this thing going down, set up shit way before this. He always knew Lomachenko wasn't gonna leave no pound for pounds, nor would he leave rankings, when it came to the sanctioning.
Because he's gonna make sure of that.
Yes.
He's gonna make sure of that.
Yeah, so when you looking at Devin, who actually somebody who is directly connected with him in the weight division, and they name kind of been synonymous when it come to Devin saying Loma been ducking them and stuff like that in the WBC belt. It's I think Bob just got that shit set up, bro. He always knew they was gonna fight. I don't think like anybody who really knew boxing thought that Kambosos was gonna beat Devin. So we knew Devin was gonna be undisputed. Bob got him for 3 fights, and he just told Lomachenko, bro, you ain't gotta take that little money for Kambosos. Devin gonna take it, and you gonna get a big bag, a huge bag when you fight Devin for the undisputed. Because Lomachenko like Devin. I mean, Lomachenko was like Bob fucking grandson. Shit, like he gonna have him set up. And he got it. He got Lomachenko. So Lomachenko
then he compared Lomachenko to Ali. Then he compared Lomachenko one time to Ali.
Man, dog, come on, for real, like,
wow, okay.
Like, so that's another reason, like, bro, he'll never leave as long as he gonna be fighting. Like, and when Usyk came back and Lomachenko didn't, that's when I knew. Like, I'm like, damn, Lomachenko not coming back. I'm like, yeah, I know Lomachenko gonna get a big bag. He got something coming. Lomachenko got a nice little bag coming, because he gonna fight for undisputed. Now, I don't know if Devin gonna take that fight, what Devin gonna do, if Devin gonna be, because Devin be looking really drained. He looked really drained, especially in that Cambosis when in that weigh in. Like,
but Mikey Garcia used to look drained too. He used to
man,
look like a freaking Laffy Taffy. But
man,
still,
with
he
that
went
big
in
ass,
there and performed.
yeah,
He
with
went in
that
there
big
and
ass
performed,
head.
dog. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the big ass head.
For
Man,
real.
goddamn Devin, he looked drained, but shit, he still go out there and went 12 solid, strong rounds, man.
Strong. Yep. It don't look like it affect him. Yeah.
So that I'm looking at it like, of course, the man who's gonna benefit is Bob Arum for making this fight. And we don't know for sure if Devin gonna be the one to keep the belts, when he defeat Kambosos, because I can't see him not defeating Kambosos a second time. I don't know what his decision is going to be facing Lomachenko or not after that fight. But when it boils down to it, a discussion has been brought up about if titles matter. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the pound for pound, why they trying to switch the damn narrative again? Because now they being forced. They see the influence happening right in front of them. They see the motherfuckers blatantly doing shit. You called it corruption, but this is more so boxing politics because fighters don't really pay into the pound for pound list like they do the sanctioned bodies. They don't pay in that shit. So when it comes down to the pound for pound, and you have a fighter like Lomachenko that was formerly unified at lightweight, right? Formerly. Then you have somebody like Devin that has all the belts. They trying to say, well, belts don't matter. Being undisputed don't matter to be on the pound for pound list. Now all you have to do is just, it depends on who you have on your resume. No, I don't think so. Because if you look at the first 1 through 5, you look at the 1 through 5, the titles do matter. The titles matter, man.
Yeah, and they pound for pound fucked up for the simple fact, like, man, they don't got Jermell on there. I think that's the most fucked up part on both ends.
Correct.
Even more than Devin, that you don't even got an undisputed champion. Devin not on there, but man, Charlo, man, we talking about knocked everybody out on the way up. He had that draw, but he came back and actually knocked him out for the belt. So I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy in itself too. So it's like, so the criteria on the pound for pound, it always changed. That's what make it so opinionated is like, you can't say, oh yeah, because he undisputed, that's why he up there and this and that. And then you got 2 undisputed champions, one not even on the list.
On the ESPN pound for pound, right? When you talk about draw, my brother, none of these guys that's on the pound for pound list for ESPN has been in a situation where they had a draw to come back and, determine their status. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
I mean, the only one you can talk about really that we really can't put in the same equation is Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, because we really have to look back on Tyson Fury defeating Deontay Wilder in the rematch. But at that time, it was pretty much Deontay Wilder, though he had all the accolades and everything, they weren't considering him as this name for people to get recognition off of, because they never put him on the pound for pound list when he was heavyweight champion. But when Tyson Fury beat him, he got co-op of the year, fight of the year with Teofimo Lopez. And then they threw the man on the pound for pound list, depending on where you look, on what his position was. But when it comes down to a draw like that, most of the guys on here, man, they definitively got that shit. You know what I'm saying? They won their title, they defended their title, all that shit.
Or
they
lost their shit like
know.
Lomachenko. I said, or they lost their shit like Lomachenko.
But see, Lomachenko, you have to look at him as being, like you said, a golden child. You know what I'm saying? I have to give Lomachenko his credit. He was unified at lightweight, man. The only belt he had to get was the IBF. He was unified, bro. He fought for the vacant WBC and told them straight up he wasn't fighting for the rest of the year. He won his title. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no draw with Luke Campbell. He won his fucking title. And he was unified. He only had to fight Tio. In order for that Tio fight to happen, he didn't want no mandatories and nothing like that. So what? Mauricio Suleiman helped his ass out and say, "Hey, I'm gonna elevate you to franchise champion, so we can focus on that Tio fight."
He
And that's
helped him,
exactly
but
what happened.
he helped him, but he didn't help him
Oh yeah,
because you helped him get in out of fight, but it lessened the quality. It lessened to real boxing fans. It lessened the quality of the Tio fight and the fucking belt that he was holding, because now Devin held the real one. So it was like, yeah, he did. They helped you out to like kind of maneuver it, but they didn't really look into it like that. That they didn't see what the future held because that shit was so new. They ain't never did it. They did it with Canelo, and
they
they
didn't know
seen.
what the future held over there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they allow that man with no previous franchise champion talking about you had to petition? How could he get that benefit when there was nobody before him? There was nobody before Canelo. They just allow him to be able to be franchised so he can move the way he is without anybody else being an obstacle for him to get that shit accomplished. Canelo bring a lot of money to people's pockets, bro. A lot of money. So they're going to allow him to move as he see fit, as they deem necessary. But, go ahead.
I was going to say, and at that time, I guess, in that moment in time, I guess they was trying to equate that you could kind of see how they was trying to equate Canelo status as far as in boxing and shit like that. They was trying to compare Lomachenko to that for them to actually believe they could let Lomachenko do the same thing, because Charlo and shit and people like that, they didn't get like the same backlash as Devin, and Canelo didn't really get the same thing. It was like a whole different story when Lomachenko did the elevation of the franchise. He didn't get the same leeway as Canelo. And I probably think like before them doing it, like at that time, they probably was feeling like, yeah, Lomachenko got damn near the same clout as Canelo, but they quickly find out that it wasn't like that.
Don said Fury is retired and he's still on the list, but correct me if I'm wrong. When Floyd retired, didn't they remove him almost immediately?
Yeah, couldn't wait.
We know it's all about boxing politics. I can see if a fighter has some type of financial investment or something in the pound for pound list, something that tied them to like the sanction bodies when they pay these sanctioning fees and all this shit. That's not the case with pound for pound. It is just a group of people that's voting on boxers on what place they should be, and also it's all about who you connected to. Who is Lomachenko connected to? Somebody mentioned the other day. Are they using these pound for pound lists to influence upcoming fights? You know what I'm saying? We've seen lately the conversation between Spence and Crawford, how they maneuvered them carefully beside each other now. Now they pretty much beside each other. Not this list, but on the ring list. They pretty much side by side now. That's never really been the case. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They said Loma never avenged neither one of his losses and now about to fight his sparring partner. Hey, Lomachenko has always somehow been privileged because the man was able to fight professional fights without it being recorded, to come over here on his second professional fight and say, I'm gonna set a record. It's bogus, man. And you had a hard head Mexican that, like Orlando Salido, say, fuck that. You're not doing this on my watch. You ain't about to damn have me in history. We already know you've been fighting in the WBSS. But yet all of a sudden you want to record your professional fights? No, that's fucked up.
Yep. Yeah, they did do it because I think Bob Arum had promised Lomachenko that title fight before he signed, and that's what ultimately led Lomachenko to like sign to him, because he promised him he can make him a champion in this what do you say, second, third fight or some shit like that.
I mean, I feel you, but is that disregarding that he had professional fights before entering the professional register to now record his fights? Does that eliminate that shit? No, it don't, man.
Nope.
He's the golden child of all golden childs, man.
And
I don't. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and he had a hell of a lot of amateur fights too, way more than
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
what he had, like 300.
Man, he was in the hundreds. I don't know the exact number, but Lomachenko was up there. I think he only had one loss, right? Something like that.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 losses or something like that. Man, almost 200-300 fights.
Let me look
Something
it up
crazy
right
like that.
Lomachenko. Let me look him up right quick.
So you get an amateur background like that, and then adding the fact that you went pro and didn't have the fights registered, recorded, and then started off of your real record. That's like, man, how much pampering can you get?
For real, dog. They was massaging his feet, man. Everything, man. They said, "Oh, you about to get up?" They laid down fresh rose petals for him. They did everything for that dude, boy. God damn. That cat was taken well care of, man. I ain't gonna lie. You can't knock him for that. He's had it nice. And then he's supposed to go off the war, and the man come back with suitcases. Like, that's not the way you go off the war, man. You don't go to combat with all that luggage like you're gonna be changing over. No, your shit is military load only, and everything you wear over there is freaking camouflage. That's it. PT gear or camouflage. That's what I know. You know what I'm saying? So it's quite different, man. But yeah, I just look at it like this whole announcement deal. It just takes me back to all the fake news has been out here. You know, this shit ain't personal with me, man. When I be talking, it's not personal. It's just social media shit. But God damn it, I feel I should speak up on it because it spreads around. Like, people don't want to really fuck with some of the YouTube content because there's too much fake news out there. So not only are you doing it for your own personal reasons, all those guys who choose to, you kind of if one bad tomato's in the bunch, they look at it, the whole batch is all fucked up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and then it is, even if it's like that, because even if it's like you fucking with somebody who is a rotten apple, but then the thing is they clicked up. So if you fucking with somebody who you feel like, yeah, man, he cool, but it's like one rotten apple can spoil the bunch. Eventually the guy that you fucking with gonna get to talking like this other dude. You know what I mean? Because that's just how they is. It's all clicks. It's like this guy, he fucking with this guy. They calling themselves this. So they all gonna spew the same shit because they in the same circle.
No doubt. Hey, man, I appreciate you pulling up. Q the God on deck, man. And listen, go over there and check out his channel, Lost Art of Boxing, the LAB. You know what I'm saying? The acronym for the channel. Hey, man, I'm definitely gonna sub to you. I gotta run. I gotta take care of some business on Monday. You know how it is, man. Grown folk shit.
Yes, sir.
But man, hey, tell them where they can find you at, of course. And what you have to say to your supporters out there, man.
Yeah, man. Q the God, man. Follow me at Lost Art of Boxing. Subscribe, man. I go live every Sunday, and sometimes on Monday. So yeah, just catch me on there. Appreciate you for letting me slide through, dropping the link, man. Always supporting you, man. So appreciate you.
I no doubt, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Real talk. Salute to you, brother. Hey, those of you that pulled up today, I see in the building, man. Big salute to you. You already know what it is. I'm not gonna wait. I'll be back around though. I'm gonna talk my shit from now until the motherfucking Sunday, dog. But I'm telling you, I hope that in LA on the West Coast, because the fight's supposed to be in Vegas, right? You know what I'm saying? They picking this. You know, I hope this is the day that we officially get the announcement so we can start talking about the reality. We need to start talking about funeral arrangements. You know what I'm saying? We need to start talking about all the things that happen in a eulogy. You feel me? Because it's going to be over for old boy, man. But till then, man, y'all turn up and tune in to World Cup at Sports, man. I'm out.